As you can see, I've got a cook kit with me, and I'm gonna make some Cowboy coffee here. The Stanley pot here, it's got the markings 8 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce, etc. I think a 12-ounce cup will do us fine. Now we're gonna make some Cowboy coffee, and the way you do this, now I know a lot of people use packets, that you would much prefer that dissolve in the water, but these are just ordinary coffee grounds, so they're not going to dissolve, but you can still make coffee this way. About a spoonful here should be fine for a 12-ounce cup. I don't want to do too big a cup because we're at high elevation here and there hasn't been any water. There won't be until we start to descend, and maybe quite a while. We may have to go all the way to the bottom of the valley here, so I don't want to use too much water. In fact, I might even just do about 10 ounces instead of 12. And of course, you can see that the grounds are floating in there, a lot of them, but they will settle to the bottom. Now, I'm not going to put the lid on this once I turn the fuel on. I guess it'll boil in about 2 minutes if I do, but I don't really want it to boil. I want it to get hot and just short of boiling, but I don't really want it to boil. So I just want to steep it, sort of like tea. So we're going to put that on top of there first. And we need a lighter. All right, it seems like I've been waiting 3 or 4 minutes, and you can see that it's about to start boiling there. And I probably could have put the lid on at first for a minute or so, and then took it off, and then maybe it wouldn't have taken as long. But that should do right there. I don't want to heat it up anymore, so I'm gonna turn the stove off. Now you can see it's kind of sludgy on the top there with a lot of the grounds at the top, but you can wait and let them settle to the bottom. Or, since we've got a cup here, maybe we'll just pour them into the cup. And you could also just bring an ordinary filter and filter it into the cup. Or bring a little piece of cheesecloth to put over the cup and pour it through that. But if you don't do that, if you basically just unfiltered Cowboy coffee, if you do it that way, then you're going to get some grounds in your mouth and you're going to swallow a few. It's just the way it is. But they won't hurt you. They're perfectly edible, drinkable, you know. As I'm pouring it here, most of the grounds have settled to the bottom. Some are in the cup, though, and floating and whatnot. Oh, that's good. Here are the dregs, those coffee grounds that are left in the bottom there. And so most of those did end up in here, whereas what went into the cup was mostly coffee. And a few grounds, of course. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a few in your mouth, but you get used to it. Or don't let it bother you. And it's really not that many. You can see that most of that one scoop that we put in there ended up at the bottom. Oh, yeah.